a very quick recap of the events from our last live session. The heroes had met with another member of the town, Sister Garley, who runs the local shrine here in Phandalin, a temple to Timora. They also got some information from Sildar in the form of a journal that Elmar Barthen was keeping that revealed some more information crucial to their current mission of finding the whereabouts of Gundren. Sildar took several of the townsfolk and began to prepare a militia, and the group went and talked to Sister Garley to see what information she might have. Garley was able to give them a map of the local region and point them in the direction of Cragmaw Castle with the warning that bugbears and hobgoblins inhabit the forest, and so walking in there would be walking into danger, to go with caution. But for at least the last few years, the hobgoblins and bugbears haven't been an issue for Phandalin, but that's all kind of changed recently with the disappearances of everybody. Garley kind of mentioned that she was aware of what Gundren was after, and she knew the history and the lore behind the mine that he was seeking, and that it was a powerful thing that if the enemies were to get their hands on, it's probably not a good thing. So she ushered the heroes to go after this Gundren as quick as possible and tried to get that information out of the bad guys. They met with Sildar. Sildar basically confirmed his suspicions that he was under the impression that another attack was imminent on the town. He was outfitting several soldiers, and he once also ushered them to go find Gundren as quick as possible. Gave them free run of Barthen's provisions, and they ended up making their way to Barthen's and did a quick shopping spree on the house. Garley showed back up and began to discuss something else with them, which was what she was doing while the caravan, what she was doing at the time she encountered the caravan, the mission that she's on from her order that she was unable to fulfill, and has asked they look into it now that she's had a chance to speak with Sildar and get a feel for who these characters are. She knows that they can be trusted, and she asked that they go speak with a banshee out in the east of the Neverwinter Woods. There is a particular item that her order is seeking that the banshee may have information about. So to that end, the group has gathered supplies, headed outside. Tonk has blasted a tree, and in return, he maybe has heard a divine sound in his ear after blasting a tree. And I believe that is literally where we left off last time. So we will pick right back up there as Sister Garley is walking away from you.
Who received the mirror?
The comb?
I took
The
it.
comb. That was me.
She took it, or gave it to me.
Okay.
And as Garley is walking away, she kind of has this like, oh, and she turns around and comes walking back to the group and goes, I forgot the most important detail. The Banshee's name is Agatha. You'll want to address her as such and not as Banshee.
Is that insulting to banshees?
She's a cursed being, so chances are she's not wanted to be a Banshee. She would prefer you use her name, yes.
So Miss Agatha. We can do that.
Yeah, I think we have to play to her, what was the word?
Vanity.
Yes, vanity. Couldn't think of that word.
That's most prudent. Anyways,
Thank you.
I will leave you to it.
We will let you know as soon as we come across any information.
Sure. And remember, as I said, not today because I'm still at the end of my abilities, but I will give it a day and then I will message you and Tonk, right? I want to
Yes.
message Tonk.
I won't be able to message you back.
Yes. You will be the way the spell works is I will just send a message in your mind. You will know it is me, and then you may respond immediately. So do so. But everything that you need to say, make sure it is said in the return message.
Is there a limit to what I can say?
You need to keep it small, just a few sentences, no more than 25 words.
And does it have to be automatically, or can I think about what I need to say before I say it?
It is a very small window, so be quick.
Okay, I mean, not like 10 minutes, but...
You won't have that kind of time.
Okay.
You'll have information, I won't. So if you have nothing to report, just simply say nothing. Or, I mean, say nothing. Don't not say anything, but say nothing.
Say, I have nothing to say today.
Yes, that's correct.
Gotcha.
There is a limit to the amount I can do in a day, but as long as we don't encounter any more incursions in the evening, I should be okay.
For today.
Okay.
Well, I will need to rest before I can do any more, but there are too many people still in need of aid, and I have no time to rest right now. So, I'll get back to it and let you be on your way
Sounds good.
with that camouflage dress of yours.
Is that who's my dress? Is that my dress?
Ta-ta.
So, north.
I know I have a new
Right.
dress. I just didn't remember what color it was.
We're going straight north from where... What is it, the road called?
The Tribord Trail.
Tribord Trail. And there's another path that leads to Fandolin, right? From the Tribord Trail.
Yeah, it's just like the little cutoff that
Little cutoff.
goes south into the town. It's
So
like that is the road to Fandolin, basically.
Once we reach the Tribord Trail, we just go north from there.
Through the woods.
Yeah.
Looked like. Is that the most direct path?
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously it's a map, so it's not going to get you
Sure.
exactly there. But based on what she told you when she handed you it, you have a pretty good idea of where you're headed. As long as you are actually searching for where you're going, you'll be
Okay.
able to find it.
So we should go.
It's what, afternoonish?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah, it's just after lunch right now.
we can get at least part of the way there before we have to take a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she say how long it would take?
I-
Can we tell that from the
Like
map?
an estimate?
We have the map, right?
I don't know that she would have said that. Go ahead and make a survival check, Tonk.
90.
Ooh, 19.
Okay. Based on what you're seeing on the map, you know kind of like where Neverwinter was and where your path to you is. By the way, I sent a map in for the group into the Discord channel on the player reference tab. You can pull up the one that says PC map. But the location of Cragmaw Castle, it's not on that picture. But essentially where she pointed at, it's just in from the forest, just north. So, like, you would know based on travel times of how long it took you to get to this area with that good of a survival check. You would know that you're probably looking at about an easy half day's journey to get into that region. But it might be a little longer, give or take, depending on the
Like a half day to get to the forest?
to that region of the forest. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we should be good to at least get to trees and
Yeah.
get some cover.
We should get moving. This poor guy.
And we're not taking Sally and Sarfty because we're not.
We're not going to take the
Be
cart.
everywhere.
Yeah, because we're not going to try to take a cart through the woods, right?
No,
Do
we'll fast
we know
forward.
how thick the woods are?
They're pretty thick.
Okay.
That would probably not be a very good idea.
Yeah, I don't feel like trying to.
I don't want to put them in danger anyway. They're probably
They
safe
could be
for
in
now.
danger here.
Goblins about.
Don't say that. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Let's
As
just
long
go.
as they stay in the barn, they should be good.
We should just go. I'm gonna worry about them.
Yep.
All right.
I'm sure
The
they're-
sooner the better.
Do we need anything else from Barthens? We get everything?
I think we got everything.
I got my dress
We got some rope and whistles and caltrops.
and a lantern
Oh.
and some extra oil, and I got this cool grappling hook.
Oh, I did get a hood and lantern. And a cutlery set.
Hold on just a second.
Okay. Sure. Alright.
Are you sure you have that dress?
Well, you grabbed one too and threw it in your bag because you thought I might like it later. I think.
Just making sure,
Sure.
because I have one in my bag.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that you necessarily know that.
I don't think I do. I was way
Okay.
too distracted by how pretty mine is.
Yeah.
Did you like strip in the store and put it on?
Yeah, and I came running around the corner like, "Hey guys, look what I found! They've got clothes here."
With the map, Mr. DM, was it Bayford?
Bafford.
Bafford? Where would
You
that
found some chalk.
pass Connery?
So this map of this region is not going to cover that area.
Okay.
But you can see, I believe on the map I sent, you can see where the road out of Connieberry keeps going out to the east.
Yeah, you got Connieberry and Old Owlwell, which
Yeah.
south of
So that road continues out further about another day's journey. And then that's where Yartar is, like in that region. And Bafford is just outside of that.
Okay. So they were traveling.
For a little
Yeah. Yeah, they were about 5 or 6 days out.
Alright. I guess we'll take the path up to Trialboard Trail. Are we gonna go see the goblins?
Is
They're
that
in
on the way?
It was.
It's
wasn't
off.
it?
I think that's
Off the ways a little bit, but
I
We
thought
were only gonna
decided-
go. I thought we were only gonna go if we couldn't find out where Cragmaw Castle was, because they might
know. Okay, but we found out. So
We should hurry though. We've got all this
Let's go.
stuff, and we should go. Let's do. Do we
Okay.
go fast?
I don't think we should go normal.
No. Okay, we'll go normal.
So the way overworld travel works, since we're actually now encountering a new portion of the game that you guys haven't been in before. I know some of you know this, but for those of you more unfamiliar with these rules, essentially the way it works is like you're traveling, and this kind of is the case for most ways of travel, but the marching order is important because usually the person in front is the person who's actually actively trying to keep your trail and to keep your tracking and stuff like that. The rest of the party is kind of doing their own thing. And depending on how fast you're moving depends on how much ground you can cover in a day, but also matters whether or not you can move stealthily or not. The faster you move, if you move at a very rapid pace, you have disadvantage on your checks to see, like, maintain things. And for the time being, you guys have a path that you're heading down. So, like, it's easy enough for you to march as fast as you want because you know exactly where you're heading. Once you get into the forest and you no longer have, like, a specific direction to go off of, things get a little bit more tricky, and you have to start deciding how quick you want to proceed or how cautiously you want to be.
All right. I'm probably not going to be number 1, but I'm happily number 2. Who has the map?
Joe?
I believe.
Do I?
I think so.
Did I?
You were
I mean,
asking questions about it, so unless somebody specifically has it, you have it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, Tonk has it.
I'll be right next to you though.
I don't want to be in the back.
I'll go in the back so I can keep an eye behind us and make sure nothing's
I
coming
mean, I'm sure we can go 2x2. I'm sure the road's big enough right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Usually you can go 2x2.
Yeah, okay.
So we're gonna go Tonk, Arvita, Ermi, and Criella.
Yeah.
I'll walk just a tiny bit slower than Criella, though, so she's not in the back. Because I know that makes her nervous, so I'll slow down just a little bit.
Yeah, you're like half a square behind her.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are making your way through the path, and you can still see the carnage from this morning on this road. The bodies are still out there. You see that like some of the caravanners have like gone over and removed packs off of things, and as Sildar had suggested, there's people out in the fields collecting stuff off of both the goblins and the hobgoblins, whatever they can. So you see like all this is kind of happening.
How far
It's really
away
sad.
from the town is all the carnage?
It's about like around a mile.
Okay. So
Quite, but close to a
It's
mile
out there.
outside of town. Yeah.
okay.
As we're
I
walking,
mean,
can I like?
it's still part of the town because it was like the furthest north farm is where the battle took place, basically. The last
Okay.
out of town. Yes, Arvita.
We're walking, right? While we're walking.
Yep.
Talking.
Walk.
I like look back at Criella, and I was like, "How do you do that thing where you grow the heart thing out of your hand?"
You mean like this? And I like do it again.
Yes, that
I'd
is
like-
so cool.
I'm gonna blow it so that it grows over top of Arvita and like expands over top of her.
Yes, where did you learn how to do this?
Well, when I was young, my family wasn't exactly excited about all this. Pointing at my horns and my tail and stuff.
I don't know what you mean.
And
Looks great.
they sold me off to a wizard in the area and kind of left me. So I had some natural ability with magics, and he helped me learn and has helped me hone some of that ability, because I definitely want to show them that there's more to me than just my horns.
Yeah, you can make heart-shaped vines that are awesome.
I mean, I can do a little more than that, but
Well, yeah, just that one struck home. Getting
So your
plants to grow out of magic is incredible.
Didn't look like you.
what?
Your parents didn't look like you.
No. My mom was human, and my dad was more of an elf from the higher society, but out in that area, it kind of doesn't matter. Their tieflings show up every now and then, but my family didn't really talk about that. So I was kind of the black sheep from many generations.
That's awful.
It hasn't shown up for many generations. So they kind of forgot about it. And then I came out, and they're like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh. But look at all the cool
Oh.
stuff you can do and they can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's
I
great.
can do so much more. And I will do so much more.
I mean, I remember you making the cat come out of the fire, so it's pretty impressive.
Tonk, you have a twin
Yeah.
also named Tonk.
Yeah.
Do you
My parents don't know about them.
They don't know about it?
know? How does mom not know that she had a twin? That she had twins.
I mean, my mom forgets about some of us sometimes, but it
But
happens.
I mean, it's possible that she might think twin is me.
She just has like double vision. She's like half blind.
It's possible.
Wow.
What about siblings? Besides your twin?
No, not very much. Just the maw, the paw. and some cousins. But there's not many of us.
Did you live together?
Together but spread out.
Okay.
We roam quite a bit.
Well, you're really big.
We need a lot of space.
Makes sense. This place looks awful.
It looks like you've roamed for a while. You've got some pretty nasty calluses on those feet.
I don't notice. Comes with the job.
Oh,
Do you wear
guys
shoes?
remember when he stepped on that thing?
Nope, no shoes.
That's
I mean,
why those
unless you
hurt.
can find shoes that fit me, that'd be great.
Magic shoes.
It's true.
I don't have any magic shoes.
Can you make me magic shoes?
No, I don't think so.
That would be really cool.
I don't think so.
Not that what you've been doing isn't cool. We should
I
have
can,
looked in
like-
Barthen's.
I could totally hang on, let me try something. And I try to do the plant growth thing, but around your foot. So as you step, it comes up.
It's like a
underneath
shitty
the foot.
Birkenstock.
Yes.
At least I'm not wearing socks.
Shoes.
This is true. This
They
is true.
look
It would be so much worse for socks.
They look so good, Tonk.
Can I
They match the
run with
outfit.
them? Can I step on them without breaking them?
Yeah,
That's a good question.
of course.
Hmm.
They probably
Plan.
don't feel very comfortable. How are they, Tonk? How they feel?
It's different and pokey. It feels like there's something on my foot.
Did I accidentally make thorned shoes?
Just like the
Making
knobs,
making her clench.
Nice.
the knots of the wood.
No, I don't think I did. 17 plus 5, so 22. It's got nice flowers and
Hmm.
pretty leaves coming off of them.
Can I pluck the flowers off?
Yeah. Dissipate in your hand, I think.
Just no flower.
I'll make a flower appear above your ear and you don't notice.
Whoa. I turned to Ermi. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Your scales,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not
not
wearing.
wearing shoes either.
do they ever
case you
fall
Yeah.
off?
If
They do. It's quite.
painful.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know if it was
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to be insensitive.
Like a lizard.
Yeah. I didn't know if sometimes you lost your
It's okay.
scales.
There have been moments when I was little, I hit a growth spurt and I grew too fast. It only happened once though, because that was the only time I ever had actually enough to eat. And I was probably maybe 3, and I did lose a few then, but since then, no, it's not been that bad.
Can I have one if you lose one?
Sure.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
think
if
they're really pretty. They're really
you really want
shiny.
to pull them off, go ahead.
Oh, no. Well, I don't want it.
Well,
I mean,
I don't want it to hurt or anything. You know what? Let's just see what happens.
what
Okay.
color scales are you? What color?
Bronze. They're like,
brass. They look like antique brass.
but they're pretty.
It's got a green tint to it.
Maybe a little
Maybe a
little
little bit
bit
of a green
tint, depending on how
Mm.
well I've washed recently.
It has like a patina.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Man, this place
guys-
looks wrecked.
Past the road, and you're now at. It's been, you guys have been wandering now for a little over an hour, and you're now coming up to the point where the road, the actual Tribor Trail splits from the road to Phandalin. You can see the main road in front.
Can we see the tree line?
Off in the distance, yeah. It's quite a ways out still from you.
Okay.
And somebody knows which direction we're supposed to go, right? Because I'm
That way.
really not good.
Towards the trees.
Which
We're going
way?
up the middle fork.
Which
North.
way is that?
North.
Wait, I don't see a fork.
Oh, is this the fork?
This is the fork.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. Okay.
The forks we have at my house only have 2 prongs.
Oh.
So I was picturing something different.
That's how most forks are around here.
I never had forks until I started hanging out with you guys, so I just thought
I mean, you don't have to use them.
I usually don't, but I know what they are now.
It's just.
You just like chomp the food.
I use my fingers.
Okay.
It's fun.
So are we going up the middle?
Yeah, we're not going where the road goes anymore.
Maybe somebody
right.
took the fork. We'll have to keep looking for it. But let's go north for now.
Okay.
Oh wow. This is where the trees start to get really thick?
Not yet.
Not yet?
There's trees here, but this is not where they get really, really thick.
We should
There's
be careful.
patches of them here and there.
Yeah.
I want to keep an eye out,
Make
make
sure
sure nothing
nothing's coming up
behind
behind us.
That would be a good idea.
Sure, make a perception check.
But I'm scared, because what if my dice hate me tonight?
I mean, after seeing that wreck on the road,
I don't think there's gonna be anything.
I
And-
had my eyes closed the whole time.
well, we were talking.
Yeah, but what is it total?
Okay, well,
Yeah, but,
that's perception.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I had my eyes closed the whole time.
Okay.
I didn't see nothing.
I mean, you do hear like distant songbirds singing songs.
Well, if the birds are singing, then
It's
I think we should be
here. Yeah.
the birds are a little distracting.
Are you gonna eat one?
I mean, I'm like,
I know I
it's
wrote
too
this.
close.
I know I wrote this down somewhere else, but what is your passive perception?
12.
13.
Kittycat.
So the way I now understand passive perception, thanks to podcasts and the rules writer, that is the lowest you'll ever get, unless something is actually interfering with your roll.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
For perception, that is the lowest you will ever get.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you're with your passive, you would have noticed whatever else it is automatically.
But what if I go behind her and put my fingers over her eyes?
Well, you got to make a sleight of hand check, and if that beats her passive, and she's not actively prepared for that, then
Wait, where did everybody go?
so it looks like a relatively peaceful afternoon's hike from here on out. You guesstimation. Chunk, since you're taking the lead, go ahead and make another survival check for me. Make a nature check. This would
Nature?
be more nature. Yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna have it. Nature 2.
Inspiration.
Yeah. You don't really you've been walking for a while, but it's really hard to tell how long it's been. And
I'm
that
getting hungry.
tree line is forever away from you.
Are we gonna camp?
Right?
What, Josh?
Is it still pretty light outside?
Yeah, there's a fair bit of light still. The sun is making its way that way. You think, but hard to know.
Right.
To be fair, Arvita, you're always hungry, so it's hard to know when it's time to stop.
That's not true. I was full after lunch today.
For 5 minutes, and then you said you were hungry again.
Well, we've been marching forever.
Have I
Yeah,
noticed if the moon or
have some
anything
bacon.
starts to come up?
Well, there's definitely too much light for a moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we've got a little more time.
Did you guys
Yeah.
want to eat when it's dark, though? Because that's dangerous.
I was kind of hoping to get to the tree line and take some cover in the trees.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can pick it up and go a little faster. Hopefully have some light before we get there and set up some kind of camp.
All right, we'll do that. I tighten my
Yeah.
belt. On my dress. It's a bow.
Yeah. So a couple hours later, you do make it to the tree line.
I'm so glad we made it.
And we didn't get a tent. But I don't think we need it.
We didn't
No.
get a tent. We didn't get a
I don't
tent.
think so. No.
Okay.
Do I have a bedroll? Does everyone have a bedroll?
I have a bedroll.
Right. So,
I do not, but
I
To
do
be
not.
Fair.
I
Spent
like
a
crap ton of my life on the streets, sleeping in cots, under cots, on the ground. It's fine.
Alright, so do we want to keep going in, or do we want to try to start a fire, cook up some food?
Well, can we see better at the tree line? Or are we more exposed at the tree line?
Well, you can see better out of the tree line, but we'll be protected by the tree line if we're inside.
Then let's
By tree
stay.
line, he means we're going into a denser forest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did we come across anywhere that looked like a good place to take cover for the night? Because I don't think we should come to the castle going into it at nighttime.
I
Yeah.
don't think so either.
What are we
I
what are we
definitely-
seeing around us? Where would we end up? Ooh, incoming trees.
those trees.
You caught Mads' attention.
I love those trees.
At the moment, shouldn't put that one there, right?
Yeah.
It's just really heavy tree coverage. Like, you're pretty well aware that, like, that's the thing out in this region that you're heading. And it definitely is getting denser further north. Like, you're on the cusp of it at the moment. It's mostly, like, thick bushes and newly forming trees and stuff. But you can definitely tell as you get, like, looking further in, the light starts to dwindle and it starts becoming dim light, just from the amount of canopy shedding light further forward.
Hey Tonk, did you grow up in a city or in the woods?
Not so much woods. City,
Suburbs?
kind of a city. Not really. Broken city.
All right. So, do you know how to start a fire?
I could try.
I'm pretty good at it too. Are we gonna do fire and have dinner?
I mean, I didn't bring any meat because I gave you all my meat to give to, what's it?
Oh, I don't have our rations. Our rations don't require fire. Okay, but fire is nice. Fire is nice to sit around and tell stories and.
Is it cold?
No, it's pretty pleasant early summer evening.
I mean,
To be fair, I have a tinderbox, so I think I can start a fire with that.
I have a tinderbox too, but
Let's start a fire and
But
tell
the
stories.
thing with fire is there are goblins and orcs and hobgoblins around, and if they spot our fire, they could spot us.
It is kind of
it's true.
that could be a bad idea.
And
Okay.
I don't think. How was the last night's weather? Was it pretty warm?
Mostly dry. Yeah, there was a little bit of moisture in the air, but nothing like significant. Because you remember there was a storm that kind of was off in the distance this afternoon,
That's right.
further south. But
I'm gonna start picking at my rations. I've like rolled my bed out.
I mean, we could have a fire before it gets dark, but
No,
No
we
real
don't
point.
need one.
Would I would probably know that they would smell the smoke
A
then.
few of you got bad rolls, so we'll just throw out a few of these.
Oh, cool. It's our
Probably
little
not the
campsite.
greatest idea.
Okay, fine. Get my blanket. That's fine.
I mean, it's not dark yet, is it?
I mean, it took us a while
where
to
you
get to the
guys
tree
are
line.
at, like where you guys are at the tree line. No. There's still definitely sun in the sky, but the trees themselves, as you go further north, get to the point where it's dim.
Okay.
Is the spot that we're in seem like a safe place to camp, or we should
make a
move
survival check.
further? We should move further. He didn't want to be rolled, so. Survival 12.
Cool. I mean, there's not a lot of cover, but by that same token, that means that there's a lot of visibility. So you give and take in this location, but you definitely don't have any sort of shelter protecting you of any kind or blocking your line of sight, really.
I mean, this is an okay spot if we just wanted to, like, lay on the freaking ground and go to sleep. But it's a little early for that. And maybe we could find somebody somewhere better.
I say since we
Moving
don't
a little.
light, we keep going.
Yeah.
I'll roll my pack back
Yep.
up.
Fine.
Okay.
Not quite ready for bed, Arvita.
No, not bed.
We can,
I was gonna
sleep
say.
later.
She just wants food. I mean,
You
I
can
want
eat
to-
on your ration while you walk.
I ate a few just now. I ate a little bit. There's some rolls in here.
are there any like little squirrels or rabbits or
No, anything
small like that?
There definitely would be in this area.
Can I hunt one?
So go ahead and make a survival check.
Because I'm
Kind of
hungry
hungry
too.
too.
Yeah, that's 2.
Ooh.
That's you. Yeah, I mean, you don't see any indication that this area has life forms of any kind other than the 4 of you.
Yeah, I'll
I'll just
just
stick with
my
that.
pocket bacon.
We can go further in and look for some more smaller animals. We just have to be quiet about it.
Yeah, I'll keep looking.
Look, that's my problem. I'm not quiet. I'm not being quiet right now.
I'll just
snack
on my bacon while I
keep
my eyes open
for
another squirrel, or rabbit, or bird, or, something, a dog, cat. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my sling ready if I see a small animal. I wanna.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are gonna go a little further into the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tom, go ahead and make a perception check for me. With disadvantage because you're now getting into dim light.
Perception.
Yeah.
Ermi said,
5.
Ermi says you're going to eat cat. So I put Laura in her pocket dimension.
Oh no, not your cat. No, that's yours. I'm not gonna eat cat. If you get hungry, you can. But I won't eat it if it belongs to someone else.
It's my cat.
Yes, I know. And she's beautiful. I wouldn't eat her.
You only
I'm
eat
just gonna-
ugly things?
No, just some strange randos that are running around the forest.
Wild cat, wild dog.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna eat it if it has a collar, tag, if it belongs to somebody. I'm not gonna eat that.
Are you
Tom,
sure?
where things are starting to head, like where you're heading now at this point, it is getting really dense, and like you're losing daylight quickly, and you're kind of almost even losing the sense of whether or not you're even like if it's daytime or nighttime. Like, did 2 hours just pass suddenly? You're not even sure.
This is creepy, you guys.
Yeah. Up to you guys. We can keep going. Find a place to camp.
I mean, I'm not scared or anything. I just...
By the way it looks, it probably won't even know when it's morning.
That's a terrifying thought.
Does it seem like we just can't tell the difference? Or is
so
it
you
like
glancing around, you still see fine because it's only dim light. So you with your dark vision, 60 feet in front of you, you see mostly non-colors, but it looks same as being out of this.
I think we're okay for a little while, guys. Like, it's just normal sunshine coming through the trees. I don't know what Tonka's seeing.
I
Maybe you
mean,
shouldn't have eaten those mushrooms back there.
Who
I didn't
doesn't
eat no
want
mu-
the mushrooms? You got
Eat the
mushrooms?
No,
I mean,
I have a couple of them.
I just can't see much.
Yeah, no, I can't really see that well either. We
That
can-
explains why his mom is blind. He can't see either.
I can see pretty good in the light
Kriela,
getting.
could you hook us up with some orbs? Because the rest of us can't see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll put my 3 orbs out, but they're like low to the ground. Like they're just
Okay.
kind of in the
Make a
grass.
stealth check.
Yeah, that's such a good idea. So we can see any roots or snares.
I think it's to hide them.
Or that. I just didn't
But
want
we
to
did-
trip.
That's a good call. I don't want to trip.
I don't
Yeah.
have good control of them.
I don't think we do we?
Okay. So yeah, you have lights out now, Tonk, and you're able to see the path a little bit, or not the path, but you're able
Danger
to see
sense, though.
the forest a bit clearer now. And it definitely is just like so thick with old dense growth that it's really hard to see in this place.
Are you guys still here? Hello?
I'm here.
Okay.
We're here.
Just follow the lights.
I reach back and hold her hand wherever
Guys.
she is.
Guys,
Should be in front.
we
Wow.
lost Ermi. Guys! Ermi!
She's
Shit!
right here. I got her. I'm
Hey.
like reached back and
standing right beside you, Avida.
Jerk!
How about we keep it down a little bit? We don't want to let anything be aware of our presence.
Well, we could all learn something from Stealthy over here.
Couple more 100 feet and camp.
Yeah.
we should look for a campsite.
So as you
Yeah.
guys are walking forward, you hear a
I've heard this
Is it-
before.
Like it's coming towards us?
Shit.
No, I
What are we
think
doing?
somebody's giving birth.
What are we doing?
roll initiative.
Oh.
Something's jumping out at us.
Expect much from me, guys.
Yeah, me
Why?
either. This is gonna be rough.
Got this.
Hey, DM, I pull my sword out a little bit, like an inch or two.
Okay.
Is it glowing?
Well, you can do that on your turn.
I can't pull it out before.
No,
No.
not once initiative is rolled. We have to wait for your turn.
All right, 20 to 25.
It's gonna be rough.
10 sorry, 20
The
can
other
you
ones.
count? Yeah, 15 to 20.
19.
15.
Okay. Are you gonna help Tonk?
Uh, 10 to 15.
11.
10.
Oh,
The
see?
2 people up front go last.
Well,
That's exactly how
the
it should
second person gets bit by the rattlesnake.
That'd be you.
That's right.
You see, through the forest, you hear a. I hope you guys all got a good view of that.
Scared the crap out of them.
Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I did.
Wow. I'm surprised nothing else got thrown off the table.
Are all the characters still intact? I know we've lost one before to cat attack.
Yes, I think everything survived that. With that.
That was awesome.
Avita, you get charged by a wild boar.
Thunk.
That's not gonna hit you though, and like he kind of stumbles on a rock just before you, and comes and headbutts you, but it doesn't hurt that bad.
Oh,
Criella, Criella, you are up.
I'm like kind of surprised by it, so I'm gonna try to slow him down a little bit, and I use my hands start to form and a ball of ice shoots out, and I cast Chill Touch on it.
Okay.
13 to hit.
13 does hit.
Ha. 8.
The boar just goes and falls in front of Arvita.
You killed the pig.
I told you I can just take care of it.
He was gonna give me head boops.
I'll keep you safe.
I think he was just gonna give me a head boop.
Really hard.
No, it wasn't that bad.
What color is he?
It's
Have
like
I
a light
seen-
brown.
Have I seen anything like this before? Would I have boars out in?
There would definitely be boars in Mulholland, but the type of boars, these are definitely of a different breed. They're a bit smaller and like probably about a third of the size of the ones you're used to. The ones you're used to are like big hog,
This one's bite
whereas
size.
these things are kind of more just like, probably like a large potbelly pig size.
Okay.
Aw, he's like my size.
So it's probably like, give me a nature check.
Poor thing.
This can be your
24.
okay. I was gonna say this can be your special thing too. It's probably somewhere in the vicinity of about 200 pounds. So it's definitely like a decent sized animal. This is a fully grown adult male, large tusks. Definitely looks like it could do some damage, but also, you probably caught its attention by making a lot of noise nearby.
It was just the one.
Yeah.
We know it as Cragmaw Castle, right?
You do know the castle is Cragmaw Castle, correct?
Does he have like a fur tuft or anything like that on him? Or is he just like plain brown?
It does have fur.
Ernie.
Like a
Can I?
like
we
a
have
mane
dinner.
though.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I have an idea. Maybe we can eat a little bit.
I just want to cut off a leg.
Yeah,
But
yeah, we should cut
it's
off a leg.
castle. You know how to get in a castle?
No?
No. I don't.
I mean, you walk in the door, right?
Right. Full of people that want to kill us, right?
I mean,
I'm pretty
sneaky.
so I would just like,
You're sneaky.
yeah.
I
We
can
aren't
be sneaky. I can be
Oh,
sneaky.
yeah. I was like, the camera
What
would
if we offer some kind of treaty to get inside?
you want to give them the food?
Cooked meat.
How far away are we?
I don't know.
Like,
But if we cook it, it'll last longer.
But that would mean a fire at nighttime, which
True.
we kind of agreed was not a good idea, especially not this close to where we think the castle is.
True.
But there's a dead
Or
pot-bellied bacon right here.
we can eat some of it, and I can salt the rest because I still have 4 pounds of salt.
Well, while Talk's talking, I want to take my dagger and try to cut the back leg off this because I'm hungry and I want to eat it. I'm just take my dagger and just try to slice down to the bone and then just rip it off.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything special for this because you're not trying to hide this. Tonk, you see Ermi pull out her dagger and begin to
Listening.
slice into the back haunch of the pig while you're talking.
I said we can eat some of it, but I think we should keep some of it and try to get in. We can say we're from the Goblin Cave. I'm the new leader.
Like, I mean, you are.
Right. So we're bringing food as a offering.
Makes sense.
Ooh.
Ermi, will you flame breath
Here.
my piece?
I mean, I
Yes,
guess.
do you want me to cook the whole thing?
I don't. Can you cook it with your whole?
Not the way you cooked the other thing that was like burnt to a
Bird was
crisp.
smaller.
You don't want me to burn it.
We need to skin it.
Oh,
You want to take the
skin off it? God, you're making this so complicated.
At least defer it.
You're making this so complicated.
I can do that. I'm pretty good at that.
Normally, I just set things on fire and eat them. I'm really not that picky.
I mean, how did? Never mind. You like the bird with feathers.
Waste not, want not, I always say.
Say we can just shave it, and then pigskin is pretty good. So it looks like a pig.
Yeah, we should keep the skin on it, but we should definitely shave it. And by shave, defer.
Did you
Whatever it is.
Erase?
Or you
We
just
could use
I don't
we
have-
could use my dagger.
I don't have a dagger. I don't carry anything sharp.
I just really like dagger tongue. It's fun.
I'm shaving the fur off of the leg that I'm gonna eat anyway. You guys can do what you want with yours.
I'm just gonna take mine and start eating. Raw. Don't care.
Is it good on your stomach?
I don't think
It's
so.
fine.
She's gonna
You
get
had raw boar
mycoplasma.
before.
I'm gonna get
It's
sick.
fine. I'm a dragon. It's fine.
You're a dragon?
Yeah.
Where's your wings?
My ancestors are dragons. Shut your face. Not all dragons have wings.
Yeah, don't just say that.
Doesn't that just make you a lizard?
So not woke. He is like the least woke Loxodon ever.
I'm starting to think that that Loxodon might taste pretty good.
You can try, but I did down 3 people at once. You want to try?
Yeah. I mean, I
Guys,
set on fire and see what happens.
Good. There's enough boar.
I think we should be quiet. There's big things coming. We should head in the direction of where we're gonna camp, and then we can decide. We can drag the pig along for now,
Yeah, we'll bring the pig.
and then we can decide once we get camped.
Are we looking for camp now?
Yeah, we should find a spot to.
It's starting to get dark.
Okay.
We're looking for camp. Anyone see anything? Hollowed out
Do we-
log.
Is this something that my background might help with, finding a place to kind of hide?
You're more urban, not quite foresty.
It was worth a try.
I would
So-
totally be good at this.
It was worth a try.
You can.
In certain environments, absolutely. But in this environment, this is probably pretty alien to you. I mean, you can definitely still search and see if you come up with something, but you wouldn't necessarily have any sort of advantage to this.
I have built so many forts in the woods with my siblings, you guys. I am so good at this. Please, I grew up on a farm in the middle of nowhere. I can do it.
You can help.
Go ahead.
Go
I'm gonna
look.
help.
Arvita, make a survival check.
That's a shame. I rolled a 2.
No.
That's a 5.
5. Okay. I mean, you know, like it's all pretty dense forest where you guys are. There doesn't really seem to be any particular area that's better than the other. And just kind of poking around through it, you are able to find an area where like there is a really large tree, and then it's surrounded by a bunch of smaller trees. So, like from like while you're looking at this, a majority of the area is kind of it's kind of concealed, but like if something's coming from another direction, you're going to be in line of sight quite a ways out.
Guys, I think this place right here has really good feng shui. We got this. It's really flat. We'll be good here. And look how cute it looks with the trees. There's different sizes.
I mean, if there's a clear spot to lay,
Yeah.
I'm good.
And we still have the boar, right?
Yeah. Somebody's dragging it.
I'll drag it.
Tonk's dragging it.
Is there a boar? You put the boar back.
Okay, so yeah, you guys get into this little nestled area. Here, I'll just figure it accordingly.
Shh.
Or not.
You know,
I have this cool bedroll that's painted lots of different colors that are different shades of green and stuff, so that it looks like it's one with the grass and the leaves and things like that. What do you guys think?
Oh, it's so pretty.
oh, you have a green bedroll. Look at that.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah.
Is there any, like, loose sticks or branches that we could pile up on one side of the clearing to make it more hideable?
Yeah, go ahead and make a nature check.
I feel like the giant cat is enough to hide behind.
Yeah.
You said nature, right?
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's plenty of deadfall up against the larger tree that you're able to kind of grab at. That would make kind of a decent base to at least start building up something. You know that like the time required to getting sort of like real good concealment out of this is going to take you some time. But you know, if you can get everybody to pitch in and help, it's doable. It's something you could do.
I just want enough to be like one side where we can kind of tuck it.
It's getting late.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of almost in a horseshoe right now of trees.
Right.
So you'd be able to clear, fill in most of that area.
Kind
Like, even if it's
visual
half of the opening.
Yeah, you could definitely do that in a couple hours.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll start working on that.
I'll help him.
Okay. So you two go ahead and make either one of you make it with advantage, or both of you can roll survival.
Yeah. Pretty good survival normally if I don't roll a 2.
So do I.
Should we roll our own? Let's roll our own.
Yeah.
Fucking 2 again.
Rolled a 2.
22.
Shit.
Okay, yeah, no, this worked out. So yeah, Arvita and Tonk are making pretty good headway. You guys are able to, every now and then Tonk grabs Arvita's axe off of her back and begins to just like hack at the higher branches and hands them down to her. And together in teamwork, they're making some work with this.
We're gonna be so
Makeshift
safe.
Briella, what are you guys doing?
Serious. Don't eat those cords. He's chewing on cords over there.
Do you mind?
I'm just gonna. I'm still a little irritated at Tonk. Or whatever it was he said to me earlier, so I'm just gonna watch him work.
It's the label of the webcam.
Yes. Yes, you are caught. You were caught, Cat. Oh, doesn't care.
I don't care. Doing it anyway.
Oh my goodness.
Serious.
This might be a good time.
The life of cats.
So once we make our pile of safety,
Yep.
I'm going to stretch out on my bedroll and I'm going to inspect my grappling hook. What does it look like?
Yeah, it's like a black iron, 3-pronged. It has small barbs on the ends of each one of the prongs, so that if it does make contact with something, it can hold on to. But, hefty, very hefty. You could use it as like a makeshift club if you needed to, if you ever had to do that with it. But, it's definitely meant for grappling.
Does it have a rope attached to it?
No, it does not. The hook is by itself, but that's why you have rope.
All right. While we're sitting here, I'm going to tie a rope to it.
Okay.
And I'm going to chuck it up in the tree. And I'm going to make myself a bunch of knots, and I'm going to make a swing.
I don't even want to make you roll because this is adorable and I love it. So, yeah, you successfully make a swing. Let's see how good you are at throwing your grappling hook up. In your mischievous childhood, I'm sure that you're adequate at doing this. So, but I have to make you roll because if you roll real bad, then
I'm not rolling that one again. I'm pretty good at making swings. I'm pretty good at making rope swings into lakes where you jump off and you're like, Pcha!
Yeah, exactly. So, nature or survival, whichever you prefer.
17.
17, yeah. I mean, you're able to find a branch that seems like it'll hold your weight, but also you're scoping it out well enough that you'll probably be able to get your grappling hook back easy enough with a couple good tugs too.
You guys want to ride?
Sure.
Do you
Really think it'll hold me?
We should find out.
I'll try.
I hand it
I'll
over.
I jump on it.
The light one go first.
I just hold on for dear life, and I'm like,
You got this. You got
Are you
this.
doing this together or one at a time?
I've stepped off. I've handed her the
Yeah.
rope so she can do it. I'm cheering
talk-
her on.
And
You
with
weigh more than I
Noah,
do.
the branch is just a little bit. Not a ton, but just a little bit.
I use my tail to push me to go swing further.
Do you want to roll the parchment shears, see who goes next?
Hold her parchment shears.
Yeah, do you know how to do that?
Sure.
Is that what you want to do, or,
Sure.
or do you want to tell me that you weigh more than I do so I can go next?
I don't know. I don't know how much I weigh. I weigh a lot. I'm pretty
I don't
heavy.
know.
how much you
What?
weigh? That's lovely.
So,
Do you
want to roll
You've
the
got to be
parchment
in 350 range, if I remember correctly.
I know how much, but Tonk doesn't know.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the 350 range?
Mhm.
So,
I think
that'll
that'll
beat
beat me.
Ooh.
Just
Saying.
saying.
Yeah,
Scales
dragons are pretty thick too, so.
roll the heavy.
Big girl.
Do you want to roll the parchment shears?
No, ladies first.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'm going to, as soon as Criella gets down off of it, I'm going to run and jump at it and grab it and see what happens.
Roll a percentile die for me.
I love your enthusiasm.
I hope you're not told. She's kind of thick.
43.
23. Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a little creak in the branch as you grab onto it, but
And sag.
I didn't break it.
Especially the way you ran and grabbed onto it like
Yeah,
that.
I
There is-
ran and jumped.
but
Oh, no.
it's
Jump away
Seems
and
to be
hide in the
holding
tree
okay.
cover.
Hey, Talk, I think it'll hold you. And I climbed down and hold the rope out to him.
Sure, I'll take it, and then I'm gonna just like run back and then run onto it.
okay. Go ahead and roll a percentile for me.
I've never seen an elephant run before.
Is your weight heavier than 350?
361.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god, I weigh more than Tonk does. Because I'm 375.
I think I'm
Told
like
you.
28.
Nick.
Something ridiculous.
51.
51? Okay, yeah. It holds.
Whoa, that's a nice tree.
Dude, you
That's
made some good nuts.
Great.
Yeah.
Such a great branch.
She rolled pretty good getting that.
About how high did she throw it?
I'm really good at throwing grappling hooks, apparently.
It's only about 10 feet up.
Oh, okay.
So
I could just hang on it.
onto the branch.
Kind of.
Yeah, you could almost reach up and touch that branch.
It's good.
I think I could probably jump up on it,
Yeah, you
start doing some pull-ups.
Go with your Tonk and do some pull-ups.
I don't think I
Aw,
can do it.
I got my slumber party after all.
We're going to take a quick break, guys, and then we'll be right back as the group sets up camp and sees what happens for their nightly routine. So,
All right.
quick break, and we'll be right back.
We'll be back.
And we're back! Yay!
We're back.
All right. So you guys have successfully made a rope swing, successfully made some sort of makeshift barrier in the kind of opening left to kind of enclose this spot a little bit better. Now, what are your plans for the evening?
I'm tired.
Sleep. I'll take first watch.
Should we do it
Camera
in
down.
pairs? Arvita
Probably.
offers, but she falls asleep.
You did the opposite. Like you angled it down and then pointed it back up. There you go. I can take kind of the middle of the night watch. Since I actually have dark vision.
I mean,
Okay.
around here everything's dark.
Yeah. I'll take first.
I fall asleep.
I mean,
I'll be asleep, so I guess I'll take second.
Oh,
then-
I mean, you can still go to sleep, but I'll wake you up. But
Yeah.
But then Kriella can wake Alvida up to take last watch.
that's
That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Okay.
I'm asleep, so I don't know. But
Yeah.
oh,
All right.
Okay. So Tonk, what are you doing while everybody else rests?
just keeping an eye out, an ear out, nose out.
You guys actually build a fire to
no,
cook the
bad
meat?
idea.
I don't think so.
No, I would have used my fire breath.
Sure. Okay. So you guys are
I would have trusted them to keep the meat back far enough so it wouldn't get burnt. If it was left on my own, I would just burn it and eat it myself.
Tonk, make a perception check for me with disadvantage.
I don't want to.
Actually, this one's not going to be based on sight, so not disadvantage.
Damn it.
For sleeping.
Based on. Yeah.
Would you like me to roll again? I mean, I'll do either disadvantage, doesn't matter.
No, well, whatever. Did you roll the same dice twice and forget what the first number was?
No, I have 2 dice, unless you want me to roll again.
Oh, gotcha. Nah, yeah, roll again, I guess. Whatever. That's my fault.
Should have kept the damn dice. I don't even know what my perception is.
Remember whatever your base is. Your passive.
My passive is 13, which would be better.
Okay. Okay. Oh, actually, no. Well, I can't make that decision for you. How are you watching?
Kind of tucked into our. Just tucked into our where we made our little shelter wall. Kind of keeping an eye out, peering around every once in a while.
Okay. Yeah. There's you hear the typical sounds of the forest, and nothing out of the ordinary strikes your fancy. You do hear several of the gruntings of the boar far off in the distance. That it's probably nowhere near you.
Okay.
And yeah, it seems okay.
Okay. I don't think we skinned. I don't think we skinned the boar. Yeah, I'll just keep an eye out.
Okay. Yeah. Your watch comes to an end.
And I will wake up Ermi.
Okay. How do you do so?
Just shaking her a little bit.
You gotta watch doing that, man. You might get stabbed.
It's your turn to keep watch.
But you really shouldn't shake somebody like me. You might get stabbed.
What do you suggest?
I don't know, but not that.
Okay, I'll kick you next.
Okay, that's fine. Oh,
And I will go to bed.
Okay,
I'm up.
I'm ready. Let's
do this.
So what are you doing, Ermi?
I'm gonna sit. Can I sit with my back up against a tree? Pull out my pocket bacon and just nibble as I watch.
Mhm.
Look around and see what I see.
Yeah, make perception check.
I don't want to because my dice hate me.
Disadvantage.
It doesn't get more.
More disadvantageous than that. Okay, so the first one was a 3, but I have a +2, so 5. And the second one was higher than that, so
So 5.
yeah, 5. Unless we're using my passive, which is 12. So
Yeah.
You
really
hear-
good bacon.
just so you know, for future, your passive when you're at disadvantage is -5. So whatever your passive is -5.
So
7,
Yeah,
which is
disadvantage.
still higher.
So, but yeah,
Hi.
same. It's you hear a bit of some maybe scurrying across the leaves, and some minor disturbances in the immediate vicinity, but nothing that triggers alarms in your head. Minutes
This is
and
pretty boring.
a while passes.
Can I, while we are,
everyone else is sleeping and nothing's
going on, can I, dig through Tonk's bag
just to
to see what's there?
Yeah, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I'm guessing you're not sleeping with your bag directly underneath your body, Tonk. So
Next to it.
That's 10.
That's a 10.
I mean, I'm not really looking for anything in particular. I'd just like to know what he has. And if he has anything shiny.
As you begin to rifle through, he does roll over. And, like, not... He doesn't notice that you've done this, obviously, but he stirs.
Okay, well, I'm not going to risk getting caught, so I'll very carefully back up and go back to the tree that I was leaning against.
And boredom once again sets in, but you realize that, like, you've probably been doing this for a while now.
Yeah. I wonder if it's been long enough. I really don't know why they put me in the middle. I have no idea what time it is. Or how long I've been sitting here. Oh well. I guess I'll wake Criella up and see if, you know. If it's not time, she'll yell at me, so it's cool. I will go and very gently tap her on the shoulder and whisper, Criella, I think it's time for you to take watch.
Okay.
Unless it's not, and then you just have to tell me, because I don't know what time it is.
How long has it been?
I don't know. I'm really, really freaking bored, though.
Can I
I've had enough time to eat my bacon and dig through Tonk's bag.
Wait, you did what?
I ate my bacon, and then I dug through Tonk's bag. I was so bored. I had to do something. I didn't take anything, though. I just looked.
Anything?
No, he rolled over before I had a chance.
Oh.
I was just looking.
Can I tell how long it's been? Like, nighttime?
Make a survival check. Let's see if you see the moon.
7.
No, the area you guys have found is pretty densely covered, and there's not a lot of, like, moonlight piercing into this region either. So, you might as well be in an indoor roof.
Okay, I'm up. Just go to bed.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll, like, kind of walk along the border of the open areas, kind of just looking around, playing with the, like, green leaves that I can form in my hand, just kind of, like, playing with stuff, seeing what I can make out of it as I'm walking around. But I'm, like, kind of absent-mindedly just doing stuff.
Okay, sure. Yeah. So go ahead and make a survival check. Or not, a perception check for me.
$16.
Been a while. You've been playing around with your leaves in hand. And you do catch a sound off the distance. But unlike a lot of the other sounds you've been hearing at this point in the evening, it's coming from above you. Like, but not immediately above you. Way up above. Make an investigation check.
9.
It's really hard to tell, but the wind is shifting very rapidly, and there's almost a crack sound going along with it. And you can kind of hear, like, the leaves of the upper trees rattling a little bit.
Other forest sounds die down when I hear this?
Yes.
Does the, like, temperature of the air change or anything like that?
No.
Just more, like, severe wind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I gently kind of I use my thaumaturgy to make the ground underneath of them rumble and try to wake them, like just kind of underneath of them. And guys, wake up! I hear something.
What is it?
Just listen for a second. Can you tell what it is? It doesn't sound good.
You guys can all make perception checks. Tom?
I don't see anything.
14.
Ermi?
Just my passive 12.
Kriela?
Oh.
You make another one. I'm getting everybody involved in this now.
16.
Arvita?
6.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to tell what's going on, but...
There's like this screechy sound, but it's coming from above us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tessie, anything?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
Maybe just stay up for a minute and see what happens. Try to wake up. Wake up! Wake up! Come on!
Are you actually clapping?
No, I'm like smacking their cheeks. And
Boing, boing, boing.
Okay.
Splash.
Yeah, a few moments pass and the sensation just disappears.
do I get the sense that it may have been magical of any kind? Or was it just nature?
No
idea.
Based off of what you got,
Sure.
nothing you can tell about that.
Okay. I just didn't know if I needed to ask that specific question.
Oh, no.
Maybe it's just a windstorm.
Maybe.
Just the wind kicking up.
Go back to bed, I guess. I'll just keep watching.
Okay.
I'll wake you up again if something shows up.
Are you
That's good.
sure? Are you sure?
Yeah. You're okay. I got Laura here. She'll help me.
Oh, good Laura. Mama. Night night.
A little while later, some time passes, and
Can Laura look around with me?
no. I mean, the sensation's gone.
Okay.
So there's nothing more for you to
No,
see
but
the
at
moment,
this,
but
like,
you
now I'm on a
probably
little
should.
bit more alert, so to the surroundings.
Yeah, if you
and
wanted to send
Laura's-
Laura out now, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to send her out kind of a little bit further past the tree line and just to kind of walk around and see if she sees anything out there.
Okay, sure.
For her?
Yeah. This would be just well, she has dark vision, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So sight based.
and she also has advantage on smell perception. Just sight. She don't know nothing. She's coming out of that dark portal and she's just like blinded by the bright light. She got a 5.
Yep. No? So, yeah, I mean, Lura's you're looking through Lura for a while, and it's forest, and then you begin to hear the sounds of the forest begin to return in the immediate area.
Okay.
Small insects chirping.
Okay. I'll just keep watching until I feel like it's been 2 hours.
Feels like it's been about that long.
Okay. I'll go like to wake up Arvita. I'm gonna like brush her hair back from her cheek. Be like, Arvita, come on, honey, wake up.
Molly.
It's your turn.
Molly the cows.
Or like tap her cheek. Arvita.
Shit. I'm good. You can go.
Wake up a little bit. There's no coffee. There's no bacon. Just wake up.
Ermi's asleep, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I'm good. I got this. I'm good. You can go to sleep.
Okay. I didn't hear anything else after that last wind surge thing. I don't know what that was.
Is there anything I should keep an eye out for in particular? Did you hear anything before the wind surge?
The forest sounds died down. Everything went quiet, and then it just was like this sound off in the distance.
Oh, man. Okay. All right.
Make a deception check.
Sounds like Nazgul to me.
Oh.
Cool. Okay. You can either choose to believe her or not, Arvita.
I believe her.
Okay.
She does impressive things, and at this point, I kind of trust her. I'm young and naive like that, though.
Criella would never lie to us.
No, I don't think so either. Okay.
I go to bed.
Okay.
As soon as Criella lays down, Emmy rolls over because she woke up when Criella woke Arvita up and pulls a piece of bacon out and goes, "Here, you'll need this."
Thank you so much.
And then I'll roll over and go back to sleep.
I'm so gonna need this. Yeah. So Arvita could be better at attention to detail. But I sit on the swing while it's my turn, and I light my hobbit pipe. It seems like a good opportunity. Everyone's asleep.
Yep.
I eat my bacon.
Yeah, and it's weird, but like, you don't even realize it, but the air temperature's gotten significantly warmer, and naturally Tonk begins to wake up, followed by Ermi and Criella, and you guys all see Arvita sitting there swinging on her swing.
Morning! Morning, everybody!
I had anything happen for you. I'm falling off your chair.
Erica got a little too method there.
Oh, you're good now. I pulled out my headphones.
Good job.
All right, where were we?
What you said.
Morning, you guys. Can we please have a fire or at least have breakfast? I ate that bacon like an hour and a half ago, and I might die.
Oh.
Don't know that you're
Actually gonna die. I mean,
you ate an hour and a half ago.
Is it any lighter in here?
Not really. You can definitely tell that, like, make a survival check.
16.
Yeah, I mean, like, naturally your circadian rhythm is telling you it is morning. And just the way the air feels, it doesn't have that quality to it anymore of nighttime. So the sun's probably up. You're just not seeing it in the area you guys are at because it's full coverage.
Tonk?
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor? Can you
What?
ungrapple my grapple?
Sure.
Thank you.
Jump up and knock it loose.
I untie
Successfully
the rope.
Make a dexterity save for me.
15.
Yeah, you're able to, knock it loose and keep it in your hand as you jump down, and it doesn't bonk you in the head.
Cool.
Thank you.
We're this close. I think we're pretty close to the castle. Kind of looking at the map. We've come pretty far. I don't think a fire is a good idea. We should just get going. We're a little behind on getting Gundren.
We are. Can I eat on the road?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
We should get going then. Break camp and go.
Bedroll.
So you guys begin to pack up your gear.
quietly and stuff. I'm not trying to make too much noise.
Yeah. Man, I didn't realize we were this close. Glad you checked the map.
Does it look like a lot of wind went through?
Make an investigation roll.
Nine.
There seems to be a decent amount of leaves on the like area that you kind of cleared. Like specifically, like the pile of stuff that you moved has some leaf litter on top of it.
Okay. Must have been wind last night.
I remember there being wind last night. You guys woke me up for wind.
I thought it
I
was
know.
something more sinister. Don't judge me.
You think everything is sinister.
Well, where I come from,
I mean,
Maybe bacon?
to be fair, I'd rather be woken up of some weird noise than getting eaten in my sleep.
Me too. I would hate to be eaten in my sleep.
that's not the way I want to go.
Nope. All right, I
All
am
the
packed
fire
up.
for me.
Okay.
And I've
You
been
guys-
packed up because I didn't get anything out.
We're gonna have to get you a bedroll.
Eh.
So sticking with the same order, Tonk, Arvita, Ermi, Criella.
I'm good with that.
Yell at me.
Well, it's like side by side.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. She's behind you a little bit.
Yeah.
but I have it written down like box formation. So
For as much as we can in the deeper forest.
I mean, it's
So if
definitely
we
doable.
have to go single file, we'll mesh at
This
all.
forest is more like Colorado-y foresty, not jungle-y foresty.
Oh, okay.
So like it's more. I don't know what the I don't know the
Conifers.
proper words for those
Conifers, like pine trees and things like that.
Temperate.
Or,
Temperate
Um,
forest.
it's not like thick jungly vines where you have to bushwhack your way through things.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of growth, so that like every 15 feet or so, there's a tree blocking your line of sight in any given direction as you're walking.
Gotcha.
For the moment.
We can pool the audience. What type of forest?
Yeah,
It's
what is
not
that
carnivorous. It's not a jungle.
Not definitely not a carnivorous
Focus
forest.
on carnivorous. I really don't want to get eaten.
It is a carnivorous forest.
We're all gonna die.
Okay,
Thanks for joining us, TPK. New characters next week.
So, Tom.
Oh my god.
go ahead and give me a perception check.
Betty.
Oh, there you go. 21.
Okay.
Okay, but
A ways ahead of you, and actually, you would pick up a waft of a morning fire. But specifically with that good of a roll, you also hear a little bit of a clattering of plates that are being touched and used. The sound's coming from a little bit away from you, but you guys are kind of being quiet and careful and cautious because you guys said cautiously. So,
Like metal plates?
it sounds like that kind of.
Would it sound like a battle or a fight?
No,
Deciduous.
definitely not.
But metal clanging together?
Or like clinks and scrapes and things like that.
Yeah.
Can I tell which way? Or is it just like echoing through the...
Kind of the path you're headed.
I think we got someone... I don't know. Fire up ahead?
fire?
Some noise? Like a campfire, maybe?
We should be extra
Smell it.
quiet.
Maybe they'll let us cook our boar on it.
Can we tell how far away it is?
It's been like 2 days without fire.
A ways up there? Not for sure. but I can hear some metal hitting metal.
Bless you.
6.
But not
Does
sure.
it sound like somebody's armor? We just woke up. I have a stomach full of breakfast. This is...
I'm not really sure what's going on, but I can hear it. But it doesn't sound like anyone's in trouble, I guess. I mean, it doesn't sound like
creep
a fight.
closer? Should we creep closer and take a peek? Hey,
Yeah,
don't we have a
about
rope?
it.
Ermi,
What do you need the rope for?
Rogue.
Oh, rogue. I thought you said rope. Didn't know what you were doing with that. I just was.
Do you want to go scout ahead?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know. Point me in the right direction, Hulk.
It's just the way we're headed, that way.
Okay.
You might want to kind of like steer off a ways and then go. Don't go
Yeah,
directly
I
for it.
wanna go. Okay, if we're going this way, like straight.
Yep.
I want to kind of go off to the side and behind some trees and
Sneak.
Kind of flank it.
see if there's anything. If I
And
can
are
see
you
anything.
the rest of the group staying put?
Yeah, I am. I told her.
I'll go
Sure.
with her, but I'm gonna flank like a good 10 feet behind.
I'm going to send Laura forward, like straight ahead, 100 feet, and just like stand back with Tonk. But I'm going to send her forward 100 feet and roll my eyes back into my head and just like stand there.
I hate when she does that. I hate when she does that.
I
Need a big dice jail.
Maybe you shouldn't roll your big dice.
I
I
need.
need a bigger dice jail.
What is it? Stealth?
Yeah. Okay. It's a 14, but I rolled a stupid 7. So the giant dice needs a giant jail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Arita, I also need a stealth from you because you
Okay.
said you're following me.
Yeah.
I rolled it.
Well, I mean,
I wanted it to be like a 25 or something.
then.
That's a
Stealth for
9.
Laura. Ten.
She's kind of going in a different direction. All right.
To get a long rest. To redo.
Oh yeah, we just had a long rest.
Yep.
Hey guys, it feels really good. I feel really awesome this morning. That was a good little knoll we found to...
I think you're
Spend the night
supposed to be being quiet.
Oh, I'm whispering.
And you're not anywhere near us.
I hope she's whispering because she's closer to me than anybody. I'm scared now.
I feel awesome.
Hey, you gotta be more quiet than that.
Did you guys sleep good?
Are you actually half
They
yelling
probably-
it like
I'm with... I'm close to Ermi. I don't think they can hear me. We'll have to ask them later.
I am paying attention to everything that's happening at the moment. Just so you know.
your
did,
stealth
that's
roll just
true,
got
I
dropped
did.
a little bit?
I know, it was a 9.
All right, so let's just say you guys are like approaching from this angle over here. Oh, I have a great kitty.
Thank goodness
You
for
have
that
a
cabinet.
What about the cabinet?
I said thank goodness for the cabinet.
Yeah.
There's so many NPCs in it.
And
All the pretties inside of it.
I know.
Kitty is going that way.
I can kind of see us.
This is actually working.
You can see him.
Ooh.
Oh, is that guy dead? Did I kill him with my thoughts?
And some mind bullets.
Fantastic.
Mind bullets.
I didn't know I had that ability.
That's telekinesis, Kyle. How about the power to move you? Wonder Boy.
Dang, there's so many peoples.
Yeah, I'm we got like 5 minutes left.
Yeah.
Seems like
Cliffhangers.
Maybe we should
turn around and tell the
others what we saw.
we haven't seen it yet.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay.
Since you guys are having conversation as you're walking up here and stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
Wonder Boy.
Sounds like we're getting roped into shit, Arvita.
Allow me to set the stage for you now that I've laid out the visual.
Okay, so I would just like to point out that a comment from the audience: 5 minutes is long enough for a TPK, and that is true. But I kind of like Ermi.
I didn't go up there.
I kind of wanted to stick around. Okay.
Not up there.
All right. The noob is gonna step forward and be like, "What the fuck's a TPK?"
Total party kill.
Oh, okay. That would be bad. Let's not do that. I would highly suggest we don't do that. I do not have a second character prepared.
Okay.
So as you guys approach, Ermi and Arvita, with Arvita making a lot of chatter and noise behind you.
Can I just put my hand over her mouth to shut her up?
Like telling you about my dream. I dreamt about a lizard in a crown, and it was incredible.
Go ahead. Make a dexterity saving throw. We'll classify this as like a saving throw, and we'll see, because...
Five.
10.
Okay.
It's a 10. I rolled a 5, and my plus is a 5. What the?
Well, okay. I will say this: we forgot to announce this, but you definitely got the inspiration point for Fork in the Road. So
Yes.
Oh, heck yes.
you have an inspiration
Unanimous.
point.
Unanimous.
We're gonna use that right now
Just roll
because.
one.
Oh, oh man, I gotta do math. 23.
Woo!
Nice.
Way better.
You hear her chattering at the same time that you begin to get an estimation of the amount of clattering coming forward, and you are able to successfully put your hand over her mouth.
So have you ever had one of
I'll
those
tuck,
dreams?
I'll tuck her under my arm if I have to. Carry her. I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Ermi.
I'm scared now. I already used my inspiration. Oh, hey. You said perception? It's a 17.
17. Okay. As you begin to make your way, you two, not the most quietest, but it seems that the people are otherwise engaged at the moment, those who might potentially cause you harm. You do notice that, so you are approaching a camp. You notice that, it's pretty abandoned for as many tents as there are, though. There's about a dozen people up in a chained pen up in the northern portion of the camp. They're humanoids, or they look to be humans. You can see there's throughout the whole camp, there's a dozen bugbears that are in several different stages of dismemberment. The campfire has two hobgoblins sitting around it. And you can also see that there are 2 goblins in shackle.
Does Allura see anything different from her perspective?
Make a perception check.
You said the 2 goblins are shackled?
Correct.
Okay.
15.
15. Yeah, there's another 2 goblins sitting at this southern tent that Ermi would not have been able to make out. But you're able to make out the prisoners. You see that it definitely looks like the bugbears have been intentionally dismembered and kind of just strewn about in this area.
Okay. I'm gonna have Laura walk towards where I think Ermi and Arvita are, like trying to get to them and like walk around them to like get their attention and guide them back, like the way cats do.
Make a performance check.
Like, just come back.
This cat is so adorable. Laura, come here.
No, I still have you under my arm, and I still have your mouth.
That's right.
Ermi, you do see the cat approach you, but there's no discernible thing the cat is really doing. The cat's just wandering over towards your direction.
Hey, Kitty. I think we need to go back. Come on, Kitty, let's go.
I'll start bringing her back.
I really do wondering what's going on over there. Taking a while.
And then I'm gonna just carry Alvida and head back because I don't want her to say anything and get us caught.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh crap! It is So if my dice had rolled this good all night, we'd be in better shape. But that with disadvantage, that's an 18.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So you're able to like carry her and avoid stepping on anything that might alert the enemy camp.
It's a good thing she's like literally a tenth of my size or whatever, a third, something. I don't know. It's fine. Are you trying to get us killed?
And so the 3, I guess the 2 of you plus the cat have made your way back towards where Tonk is currently standing.
Okay.
Hi.
So,
We need to step back and talk for a minute.
Arvita, not a word. Understood? Okay. I will set her down. I'm going to keep my hand over her mouth, but I will set her down on the ground. And I'm not going to let go of her. I'm still holding her, so she can't move and she can't talk.
Holding on to a toddler.
Yes.
Are you trying to get away, or are you just like...
No, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah. Holding a small child.
Did you guys see?
Okay, so there was a chain pen, and it had a bunch of people in it, and there were a lot of tents, but not a lot of guys. And there were a couple of hobgoblins, and they had a couple of goblins kind of chained up. Yes, Alvita. I will tell them about the bugbears, and the bugbears were dismembered. And pieces of them lying everywhere.
How many goblins?
4.
2 goblins. 2 goblins in chains. 2 hobgoblins. Looked like they were in charge of the place.
You're saying 2 and she's saying 4.
Well, I always thought
On
so.
the other side.
See, there might have been some on the other side. I don't know. You asked me what I saw. I was telling you.
Were they my goblins?
I don't think so. But I don't know. Did I recognize any of them? Did they look familiar?
Do
Do I
you-
know them? No, I did not know them. None of them looked like the one
People?
guy.
Were the people dead?
I mean, they were like
No.
humanish people,
Just-
but they didn't look dead. No,
And they were shackled?
they were in a pen.
In a pen.
Like,
I didn't know
Like-
hobgoblins could take down that many bugbears.
Yeah.
How many? And you said 2 hobgoblins?
yeah, two
That we could
hobgoblins.
see. There might have been more.
I mean, there could have been.
Did you see what was making the noise?
I think it was the people in the chains or in the pen. No, I don't know.
You would have caught it with where you were coming because you would have seen the hobgoblins. The hobgoblins are eating breakfast around the fire.
Ah, the hobgoblins were eating breakfast.
Probably bugbear.
Probably. It looked intentionally broken down.
You already ate.
Breakfast, not second breakfast.
It's not time for second breakfast.
How about this? We save the people. Try to. And then you can have second breakfast.
Let's work up that appetite.
And I think that's a great point to stop tonight. So we will stop tonight's game
Ooh.
right there.
That was really
Dang.
fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was a ton of fun. That was a good episode.